I just
Alright.
wanted so I know. Shit, is there going to be a formation lap so I can leave?
Or are you in the
There
lobby right
is.
now?
Yeah,
Are you in the actual like racing lobby, or are you just set in the menu?
yeah. I'm in the fucking, I'm in the garage. Right,
Oh
fuck.
shit!
Yeah,
You
there
may
is a
as well.
Ready to
formation
leave?
lap.
Yeah, there is a formation lap as far as I know.
Right, so I should fuck off right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Is the stream started, by the way?
I've started the stream.
Not
Yeah,
yet. Has
Oh,
it
right,
started?
okay,
yeah, I started it.
I didn't realise you'd start it.
I
Okay.
was about. Well, I can always trim it, but everyone wanted to see my hot lap masterclass.
Right, I'll quit.
Oh
and
no,
go to the menu.
I'm connected to my wheel.
Right.
Yes.
I'll say that. I'll say this as well. I don't know. I don't know how bad my echo is right now. Is it bad? Be honest.
someone
Um, Someone
I
just
got
been it
hit
in
by
those.
a ghost.
Someone's
Yeah,
debris
I
went
got-
all over the track.
I got Yeah, hit by the
George.
ghost.
Oh dear.
Guys, how bad is my echo at the moment?
I
It's alright.
don't hear it.
Mine's a little bit.
If
Oh,
it's
very
bad,
little.
the best thing for me to do, right, is to mute everybody except Jamie, because that's just going to make the echo worse. If you know what I mean?
Well, it's
If
not
that's
bad.
alright. Is it not bad? It's okay.
I can
Okay,
barely
that's
hear
good.
it.
It's a tiny
Alright.
bit, tiny bit to it.
Okay. It was going well in qualifying the other day, and then my controller just decided that prick. So that stuffed it. But anyway, okay. Right, I'm just gonna wait here in the one shot qualifying bit until the spectator thing goes. But for anyone joining us, the stream is now live, and we are here in Monte Carlo for, like, I don't know, what could you call it? A trial race for a few drivers that are hoping to join the ILR League. You can join the ILR League, you can follow them on Twitter, and enjoy this race, and maybe a few of the viewers can maybe hope to hop into the ILR leagues. We've got leagues coming up in 2017, a new game, so hopefully there's a chance or a space for you, and you can maybe join even next week in the league race, the league trial race in Azerbaijan, Baku. Jack, is it next Wednesday, same time?
Yeah, same time next Wednesday.
Same time next Wednesday, a chance to hop in and maybe kick some of these league regulars out and get a chance to get as many trialists in as we can. So we're at Monte Carlo here tonight, and we're going to have hopefully some fun and plenty to commentate on. Jamie, isn't that right?
Ah, yes, sir. Give me one
Um,
moment. I'm just getting the link out.
Yes, sir. Nothing else
I'm
to
just-
add there, Jamie. No.
Well, I kind of just parked it up at the escape road, and yeah, now I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna catch the race start.
Oh, quit. You try quitting.
I could actually just quit because I'm not the lobby host. Makes me think
Yeah.
of it.
You can just quit
Yeah, good point. I can just quit out.
and then join back.
Good thinking. Andy Masterclass.
So I don't know.
Good man.
So
Alright.
I am now in there, but obviously I'm not streaming. So
Oh, get me in there. Get me in there.
Oh, when am I starting?
right, the formation lap is about to begin.
Oh shit.
And you got plenty of time, Jamie, because I forgot, of course, there was a formation lap.
Hey.
But let's just have a quick rundown. I'll wait till Jamie gets in the lobby before I have a rundown
Oh,
of
I'm
the
in.
field and
I'm
that.
in.
Oh, you're in here. So we're
Yes,
on the
sir.
formation lap and you're here, Jamie. Good stuff.
Yes, yes, lads.
Well, we've got Dirty Apex Hunter in. He's climbing the hill. He is in the ILR and he is climbing the hill at the moment. MK Born underscore 2000, is he in it? I'm not sure he is he?
MK, wait, who did you say wasn't here?
MK Born underscore 2000.
Isn't he second?
Yeah, he's second. Is he in? He's not in ILR.
No,
he's
he's
not in
not,
ILR
yeah.
at the moment, is he?
I don't think he has a drive, no. And he's just
So
putting
he
the
is a
whole
trialist.
information up there.
So he's staking a claim quite early on here then, as second in the grid amongst some of these drivers. We've got Corey out there. He's obviously in a championship fight at the moment in ILR 1 with Michael Davis. It's me. Of course, he's racing in ILR 2. Michael Davis, ILR 1. And it's Subcooler, of course, commentator. So we've got a commentator out there on the track trying to show that he can drive the car as well as commentate on the cars out there on the track. So he is having a little run. Liverpool, you never walk alone. I'm pretty sure he's a new trialist, isn't that right, Jack Gooden?
Yes, sir.
Yep. New guy.
New guy, Rinky Morris. He's having a hard time of it, is he not? In ILR 1. So
Yeah.
hopefully he can pick up in the coming days. Mr. Crumpet, he's back on the grid. He's not running at the moment, is he? He's a trialist.
No, he's season 1. He's in
is he?
ILR1. Yeah,
I wasn't aware of that. You what, mate? We know he is running in ILR 1 and 11th RWE. I take it he's new.
Yep.
He's new. He's a trialist. And there's my car round there. Leo played slotting in. He was well involved in that big race in ILR 2 at the weekend. You need to go back and watch that one, folks, if you're new to ILR and you're watching. Moras, he's coming in. I think he's new as well. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So the cars are on the grid then. We're going to
Yes,
get going then
boys.
for the Monaco Grand Prix. It's Dirty Apex Hunter on pole in this trial race, and the lights are out, and we are racing on the way down to turn 1. Who will get there first? It's a tight run into the first corner. Will they all make it through? Dirty Apex Hunter leads them through, and it's pretty tight. And already on the run up the hill, he's being attacked by Corey. Are they going to go side by side? Not quite though, as they go up into Marciney and Casino Square. Single file stuff through there, Jamie, isn't it?
Yeah, Corey actually got the jump on MK Born or MK 2000. I'm not too sure what the Renault is doing off the line. Probably clutch problems or something. Oh, Michael's made his way up into 4th place. I did miss that move on It's Me 1 2 3. I think it dropped back a position as Mike has had a disaster at the hairpin.
We got a shunt at the hairpin. Who's that? Was that a shunt or was that lag? It was a Mercedes,
it might have been lag.
sure.
It might have been
lag. Yeah, it could have been. We'll just check that. I think it was lag. But they're all heading down the hill. It says lap 2 in the counter. Ignore that. Have you got lap 2, Jamie? I've got lap 1 coming up for some reason.
I got lap 2 coming up for some
It
reason.
should be lap 1, but it says lap 2. But Dirty Apex Hunter then leading the way at the moment. He is out front. He is in the ILR. Yes, the ILR. And second, of course, Corey and MK Born. He's all over the back of him. Doesn't currently have a drive. He's taking a claim for a drive at the moment, though, isn't he? Right on the back of one of the title rivals in ILR 1. Promising start to the race for him, isn't it, Jamie?
Yeah, Corey's dropped back 2 seconds. I don't know if that was just sheer pace of the of Dirty Hunter's car, or if that Corey just dropped off. But a very strong start for Dirty Apex Hunter. He's well gone. He's already 2.1 seconds on this lap. SV123 is in 5th. Is someone missing? Hold on. Where is Michael gone? What's happened here?
Oh, Michael. Yeah, he's disappeared. Where's he gone? He's away down at the back.
He's well down in the 19th.
Yeah, he's come into the pits for a brand new front one. We've missed that one, but Michael Davies has dropped right down to the foot of the field. Championship leader in ILR 1. Of course, this is just practice race. And in front of that, look at that.
Oi,
Morris
the McLaren in the park. What happened? It's Moras. What happened there? I think Jack tried going down the inside and...
No, he's just going slow. He's already pulled off to the side.
Oh dear, the four-seater's trying to go around the outside.
Him straight in the wall. He's got front wing damage, and now Soup's gone past him. He's been in the wall on his first lap as well. So the commentator not covering himself in glory. Crumpet's obviously been in. Obviously the two Hassies have been in on the opening lap. So that's 2 front wings already. They might have to go back to the US and bring some more if they're going to keep that up.
Oh, and Corey's down in 6th place. What's happened there? He's dropped well off. He's now
missing everything here. And Corey's dropped down too. Does he get front wing damage? No, he's not.
It doesn't look like he has any front wing damage.
Strange to see Corey running into trouble. Unlike him. And he is now all the way down to 6th. And that means Dirty Apex Hunter has a huge gap already, Jenny. Look at that. 3 seconds to MK Born.
Rinky Morris has got himself up into 4th place. That was a brilliant start by the Red Bull. As actually, I say that now, but there's a train kind of starting to form up behind him. I think that's the train of You What Mate. We've got Corey in there. We've got EFC Matthew in there, and we've got Lyle Blade and his teammate following him through. It's George. That's quite a train going on there.
Yeah, we do, and that's a tasty bunch of riders to have behind you. We've seen half of them in action at the weekend, and that was pretty fun. So, don't get whether it could be in for some real fireworks here behind Rinky Morris, who is really trying to keep these guys behind. But if there's any place they want to defend, it's Monaco, isn't it, Jamie? It's so hard to get through.
It's so hard to get through. I mean, no defensive lines are required. These ones wide.
He's just gone deep.
Oh, and down the inside goes You Want Me.
Takes it. Oh, look at that. We just said how hard it was.
He might lose another position. Corey all over the back of him.
You want me. Into fourth place and Rinky under pressure from Corey, who knocks into the back of him there. That was close. And just as we said, Jimmy, it was hard to overtake. Rinky locks up into the Rascas. And
that was it.
Anthony Nose goes, you what, mate? The Ghanaian up into fourth.
I guess, you know, it's one of those things, you know. It's Monaco. So one thing I like and I dislike about Monaco is that it's not very hard to defend a position unless you make mistakes, and this is a very mistake-prone circuit. So I mean, that's why, like, you look at what's his face, what's his name? We've got, who's still in the lead? Is that Dirty Apex Hunter?
It's Dirty Apex
Hunter. So he's well up in the lead. Yeah. Say he makes a mistake, it all goes wrong. It's a very mistake-prone circuit. So I'm not writing this race off at all. I've got MK Born who's it's not forgiving. We've got MK Born who's still in second.
Track.
2.9 off. You're saying, sorry?
I think basically what you're trying to say, Jamie, is although it's hard to overtake, the track's that unforgiving that you can gain a place just at any moment, basically.
Ricky Morris is locked up again into Rascas, and through goes Corey into Reynolds, facing the wrong way round. Oh, what's happened there? Is that EFC Matthew? He's had a disaster. He's facing the wrong. Oh, and he's lost his wing too. Oh, it's all gone wrong for Matthew. Oh, it's all gone wrong.
Oh dear. The blue half of Merseyside won't be pleased about that one. He's wiped the wind clean off that Renault, and that's right after the pit lane, isn't it, Jamie? So that's
right after they had to do an entire lap.
All the way around to the pits. And he's understeering, and it could quite easily end with them in the wall. I suppose the good thing is the front line's not tucked underneath the car, because he could just get sent straight into the barrier, but he's going to be understeering everywhere, and he's now got a McLaren who has a lap down all over him. A lap down already? Oh, that's the South African, isn't it, that we've seen in the wall moments ago on the first lap or the second lap. But EFC Matthew clearly struggling there with no front line, and he's going to have to come straight back to the pits. Rinky spun again, Jamie. Rinky, down at the hairpin. Sorry, down at the chicane.
Yeah, the chicane.
And he's lost it, and through goes George. He's dropping places everywhere. He just and now Jarrett's
in the wall. Down at the swimming pool section. What's happened there?
And now Matthew, he's understeered into the wall, just as we were saying. And I didn't see where Matthew's done it, but that's clearly what's happened. He's obviously understeered into the wall. There's got to be a safety car. That Ferrari is mangled in the barrier. Jarrett's car down at the swimming pool. Surely that is a safety car. Somehow it's not been deployed.
Jack didn't have a front wing too. He's lost his front wing. He has to do an entire lap without the wing. Dearie me, it's chaos.
And now somebody else. That's
it's Liverpool on the wall. He's ruined the rear wheel. That's a lethal corner.
Well, put it this way, if this wasn't a game,
safety car
straight into the Ferrari, and now the safety car's deployed. Both cars in the same place. The Ferrari went in first. A few moments later, after the Ferrari disappeared, there was a nice car just going to come in and slap the wall and do the exact same thing. Wasn't it the Williams? Yep, it was.
Yep.
And we've lost several cars already. What a chaotic start. Struggling to keep up with it. Jarrett, of course, in the wall in the Ferrari, out of the race. Monaco is still out there, but he's got to overtake EFC Matthews' retired car, and Liverpool, you never walk alone's smashed up car. So, two Scousers in the wall, one Liverpool supporter, one Everton supporter. So, disaster on Merseyside. I think everyone in that area will be turning their TVs off right now. They've got no interest any longer in this race.
There's nothing for them to watch.
Safety car then. Let's regather our thoughts. We've got Dirty Apex Hunter in the lead. We've got MK Born second. He'll get a chance to get back at the race leader, which is going to be good to see what he can do. He's come in, Jamie. He's come on for a set of soft tires.
For a set of softs, yep. I heard somebody that Dirty Apex Hunter hasn't pitted.
You want me to carry on the super softs going long, Jamie?
Dirty Apex Hunter stayed out. Only
yeah, they've all stayed out except that's me. It looks to me like that's me's going to go at the end. So
it's me and Corey have come in for the set of softs.
Yeah. So you'll go to the end of the race now, I presume, and the tyre wears not that bad around here, Jamie.
Another crash. It's Jack. Jack is bidding under the safety car. Are you kidding me on?
Come on.
What has happened there?
Come on. You've got to be kidding. Jack, talk us through it. Talk us through it.
Well, Andy, let's begin with the fact that it was my wheel debut today, and it didn't end well. I was going through the tunnel, I was looking through my setup, I was going to change my tyres, make a cheeky little pit stop, and I wasn't paying attention, and I hit the wall. It's my fault.
Disaster. Reminiscent of Joe crashing out in TGP underneath the safety car. Good times.
I wasn't paying attention. I was just trying to figure out the buttons on the wheel, and yeah. Stupid error.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone pile into the comments and get him roasted, please. Everyone get in the comments, roast him. It has to happen. That's a disgrace from a league owner. From a league owner. With all
not
his
setting an
responsibilities,
example.
you can't even drive under the safety car. You're a disgrace. You are a disgrace.
Cheers, Andy.
There you go. Well, we have a safety car, not because of Jack, because he crashed under it, but because of Jarrett and the Williams of Liverpool You Never Walk Alone, smashing it into the barrier down at the swimming pool section. They've since then jumped out their cars and straight into that swimming pool because they're having an early bath. Their Grand Prix is over. Dirty Apex Hunter though leads this race. MK Born 2000 is second, and he's pressed to close in now, all because we're under safety car. But Dirty Apex Hunter, Jamie, he really did go off in a flash and looked in some rhythm, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he hooked up the car and it was gone. Once you get into a rhythm in Monaco, it's very hard to stop a very quick driver here.
Yeah, and Liverpool You Never Walk Alone's had enough. He's left the circuit.
That's the roll! Hold on, what happened there at the hairpin? I think that's that Force Indian third getting damage. He hit the back of MK. Oh, I think he's got the front end plate. He's got the front end plate intact.
Has he? I think it looks okay, you know.
It looks okay.
I think it looks. Maybe he got away with it. We'll find out. But yeah, as I was saying, it's very difficult to get into a rhythm, though, isn't it, Jamie?
It's very difficult to get in a rhythm. One mistake and it throws off your rhythm for laps and laps to come. As the Sauber's having a look down the inside of the Force Stadium, not sure what's going on there, but.
And I think it just shows you, Jamie. You know, we've got one driver here, Dirty Apex Hunter. He found the rhythm. Ricky Morris had 5 or 6 cars queuing up behind him. One mistake, one went through, and then mistake after mistake after mistake followed. And that's how hard it is to keep the car on the circuit. So I hope everyone back home is enjoying this, watching the race. We hope to get the drivers, if we get 3 drivers on the podium at the end of this, there's been a lot of crashes. And so make sure at the end of the race you post your comments into the YouTube chat, and we can talk to the drivers and ask some of the questions at the finish. Obviously we've got a long way to go. A lot of questions have yet to be answered about this race, and you've not really got much to ask at the moment because we're only 9 laps in, but I'm pretty sure at the end of the 39 you will have plenty to say. So at the moment, Dirty Apex Hunter leads from MK Born 2000, who is a trialist in this race. It is of course a trial race. You what mate is in 3rd position, the Ghanaian. A good move at Raskas earlier on the struggling Ricky Morris. Then it's me, who's now made a pit stop, gone to the soft tyre, and presumably going to the end, Jamie.
Corey's in 5th, lined up on the ultra soft tyre. Is he going to try to take that ultra soft 30 laps? Is that possible? Is that a possible strategy?
Oh, of course, he came in, didn't he, Jamie? After those.
He came in for the. He went from super softs, yeah, and he went the ultra softs. That's I'll like to see how that works out. RWE is sat in 6th place. He's easily going to the end on those softs. George, who's new to ILR, I believe, he's sat in 7th in the Williams. He's going on the softs and he's going to the end. Rinky Morris is down in 8th. He's on the softs. He's going to the end. Mike, after having an opening lap disaster, he's on the super softs and he's in 9th. And I assume those tires will see him to the end. Commentator Soup Cooler, super softs. I believe those can make the end as well. We've got Lyle Bladers on the ultra softs. Very aggressive strategy there. That's gonna be fun to see if he missed the end as a Haas goes straight lines the chicane. Not sure what's going on there. Who is that? Is that Crumpet down in 14th? That was poor lad.
Yeah,
is lagging a bit. He's gonna see the end though. And Maras in last place. What tires is he on? I think he's on the ultra softs. Very interesting. But the safety cars come in. I've missed that. Oi! Oh! What happened there? I think the Renault got very close to the Toro Rosso. The Renault's going wide at turn 1. Oh, I don't know how they didn't make contact there. Whoa! Look at these later cars. You what, mate? Trying to hassle MK Born down into Massenet and down into Casino Triangle. I think he holds his line, but the Renault is lagging just a tad bit. I think that's why there was a slight bit of contact. The Mercedes is looking down the inside of It's Me. Oh, what a move by Corey down the inside. And as they make their way into Hotel Hairpin, that is something that Mercedes need to do because those Ultra Softs aren't going to have as long as ultimate
crucial.
performance. That's very crucial.
That's a crucial move, Jamie. And just to add to I just noticed they're coming out of the pits there at the end of that lap. To add insult to injury, Michael Davis came back into the pits and had to serve a 5-second stop-go penalty. So he sat there for 5 seconds. The mechanics did absolutely nothing, and then he got going. So he's miles behind. It's a disaster for Michael Davis.
That's a disaster.
We're all talking about these drivers getting to the end on these super softs or ultra softs. It all depends if they get there with their front wings, really, doesn't it?
And
I mean, it's so easy to crash. But this is great from Corey. That's a vital move on It's Me, who's going to the end, and George is well behind him. But obviously, he didn't have to clear it, George. But to clear It's Me so quickly on those slower tyres was so crucial for his chances of winning the race. And the 3 cars ahead haven't stopped yet.
They haven't stopped yet. They all have to stop. Oh, so if he can take those ultra softs to the end, I think he could win this race.
Yeah,
I think he could actually win this race. But I don't know, man. They're going to be they're going to be in tatters. At some point, It's Me 1-2. Oh, Corey to the wall! Oh, but I think he's kept his wing. Whoa!
Yeah, he's got away with it.
Whoa!
He's got away with it big time, Jamie, and that's exactly what I was saying moments ago. They might get the tyres to last, but will they get their cars to last?
That's the question.
To keep it on the road around these tracks, and anything can happen, and anything will happen. And of course, it's a trial race for a lot of these guys, so expect them to take risks. It's not as if they've got championship points to fight for. And expect them to take risks, but I'll tell you what, this has been some performance up till now from Dirty Apex Hunter. He looks like a master around here, driving away again from MK Born, 1.5 seconds clear, who, despite that, to be fair to MK Born, he's not been racing in the league, so it's a good job.
It's a good debut,
from him so far. Very impressive, but it's them 1 and 2, it's you want me third, you want me third, and then it's Corey in fourth and trying to cling on to them. He's now got to be favourite. He's coming in, Corey. He's coming in. He did damage it, Jamie. He did.
He did damage the wing.
Right side of the end plate damaged, and in for the super softs. Disaster.
Oh, disaster for Mercedes. That's not what they needed there. And he's coming for a setup. He's coming for a new wing. Or is he going to come out in respect to Mike? That's the question.
Yeah, he should be ahead of Mike because he had the 5 seconds, but then again, he's had
to
change
the front wing change.
So yeah, it's going to be quite close here. This is going to be crucial for the final points at the end.
Nah, Corey will come out well ahead.
He's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. So
disaster
Corey
for Mike.
In 11th, and Mike is down in 12th. The 2 championship contenders in ILR 1, 11th and 12th, Jamie. What's going on?
It does make you think. I guess it's one of those tracks that it really requires skill and concentration for. And you know, when you don't show up to the race with your head fully on, you don't really. The performance doesn't come very well. As the 2 Williams here are dueling into Nobel chicane. I don't know. Do you think? I think that's the debut of George, who debuted last week in Spa, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He had the issue at the bus stop chicane where
his wheel
late, and he hit partway drive as well.
Oh, that's right.
The Toro Rosso, and by folks, I'll say it again, you have to watch that race back if you're to ILR. You have to watch it. It is incredible. Action everywhere you looked, and I tell you what, there's action on the track at the moment. It's me, George, and Lyle Blade. But as you were saying, Jamie, moments ago about if your head's not fully focused, that'll be the excuse at the end of the race from Corey and Michael Davies. It'll be, there's no point on offer. It'll be like the football cliche. It's just a friendly match. Doesn't matter if we lose this game. That's what they'll be saying. At the end of it, and look at on the inside. Oh, he's overcooked it, but he's still got through. George used It's Me as a brake and got it slowed down. The question is though, did he damage that front wing?
I think that front wing has to have had some damage.
Yeah,
wow, that was a very late braking move.
Puncture. It was still a nice move. He did use his Sauber as a brake, but he's ahead of George nonetheless, and It's Me seems to have got away with it. But as Lyle Blade, will we see him peel into the pits?
I can see both Williams and Place still in the car. I think he may have gotten away with it. Because wing damage in Monaco isn't too bad. If it's a light dink, I think he'll continue to the end. That will increase his tire wear though, so that's something he doesn't want.
Yeah, absolutely. So good job there from Lyle Blade. Then it's very fine margins between being a good job and making a complete mess of it. It's a nice move, and he's bumped his way through and barged his way past and up to 5th. And now look, Jamie's all over the back of It's Me, and they're running down to turn 1.
Is he going to defend? Yes, he does.
Oh, and he nearly damaged the front wing once more. Tell you what, he's going to break that gearbox in the back of that Sauber if he's not careful. For goodness sake. He's going to end up shoving the pair of them off into Sandoval, but somehow he gets away with it. And look, is that understeer, Jamie?
Oh, there's a bully in the wall.
Oh, behind him.
Just behind him.
Understeer, and now George has put it in the wall behind him on those softs. And he might have damaged the front line, because that was quite a hefty thud, wasn't it?
The barriers moved. The barriers jumped. That was quite a hefty thud.
Well, he's done well not to rip the left front tyre off it, to be honest, isn't he? Quite lucky.
He still has all 4 wheels on the car, so I'll give him that. You know, I'll give him that. Yeah. As long as the car comes home in one piece, Sir Frank Williams will be happy.
Yeah, that's all that matters at Monaco, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Because you lose runners so easily. But it's me, he's fending off Wildblade now, who I think might have damaged James.
I think he might have damaged.
Understeer, yeah, he has.
Yeah.
You can see he's understeering like crazy.
He
really is.
He's taking the corner in lower revs.
Nudge has been his final chance, the final straw, and he might need to come into the pits. Or will he just soldier on, Jamie? He might just soldier on, you know.
I think it depends on his pace. If he can catch up to It's Me one more time, I think he'll stay out. If not, if he starts falling off, he'll probably just pit for a new wing. I mean,
he knows that the cars in front haven't stopped. Remember, folks, Apex Hunter,
right.
NK Born, and you what, mate, did not come in under that safety car. So really, that's the race lead right in front of Wildblade, even with limping on that front wing. It doesn't show up though. It's not showing up in the spectator cam, but it certainly looks riding on board with him, Jamie. You have a wee look on board with him into the speed conflict to back and that. It really looks like he's struggling, rubbing up against the barrier, and then struggling, having to lift out through the swimming pool chicane. So it's going to be tough. It makes it all the harder to keep it out of the wall, doesn't it?
Who was that they're catching up? I think you what mates struggling just a tad bit. Yeah, they're catching up. I think his Oldersof's tires have hit a cliff, and he has to pit very soon. That's going to promote.
Well, let's have a look then. 30 Apex Hunter, he started the race after the safety car. He was doing 15, 16. He's in 15. He's still doing okay. 15.8 last time round for 30 Apex Hunter. What about you, what, mate? He's 17.5 last time round. 16.7 the time before. He's struggling. Struggling for a rhythm. Is he coming in, Jamie? Let's see. No. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's in.
And he comes. You what, mate? Diving into the pits then. The Sahara Force Indy mechanics are ready. Bomb firmly watching on from the pit wall. Onto the jacks. On go. The soft compound tyre. He's going to the finish, it would seem.
Interesting. He didn't play
will that bring him out? Is there anyone close by as he comes out the pits, Jamie? Let's see the Ferrari.
The Ferrari's flown by.
Morris has had enough. And out onto the track comes you what, mate, once more in P7, just ahead of Corey, who's been pumping in the lap times with that brand new front wing, Jamie.
He's been pumping in the lap times, but what's that?
That rings alarm bells, I tell you right now, to the likes of It's Me and Wildblade. If they, It's Me. It'll ring alarm bells because Corey will get out in front of him if he stays out there too long. But It's Me's got the finish, isn't he?
I've realised he's going to the finish. He's going to the finish on those tires.
Yeah, MK Born is in that, and the leader. They'll need to watch out for Corey if he keeps pumping out too many quick lap times. Not yet though, but if they stay out too long, and I mean like 4 or 5 more laps, then Corey might jump them. And you what, mate, obviously. They might have to do the cover soon.
Let's see how far back Corey is. Let's see. So he's 29 seconds off the lead. No, it's not going to be enough.
MK Born's coming in.
Yeah, MK Born will come out. He'll come out. He's gonna come out well ahead of Corey. That's not a worry for the runner, boys.
Jamie, look at Lyleblade and It's Me. Is he going to struggle to keep him back now? Look at this. Lyleblade all over the back of him. Will he dive up the inside into Sandoval? He nearly runs into the back of him again. And then they climb the hill. And look, the Williams trying to go alongside. He has to get out of the throttle. Zigzagging up through the streets of Monte Carlo into Massey now. Still understeering wider and wider and wider. Lyleblade struggling to find a way through. And It's Me continues to defend hard. This will be for the net lead of the race. They're 11 seconds behind Dirty Apex Hunter, who's yet to stop.
That Williams really needs to watch his
leg. End on softs, and look, he's getting a shove. Lyleblade saying, come on, pick up the throttle through the hairpin. And he's not doing it. And he nearly shoves into the back of him and damages the front wing again. It's Me, power sliding now. Out of Portier and into the tunnel. Lyleblade into the wall. And damaging the front wing. That's the understeer I was talking about. Pushing too hard. Easy to make a mistake.
He's damaged the wing.
He's struggling. Look at that. Terrible exit into the back. Lyleblade has a look. Has to tuck back in behind. But
and he's damaged the other side of the wing.
He needs a front wing change big time, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's all.
I fancy him, but in the pits this lap, Jamie, that's both sides of the end plate gone now, I think.
I think that Williams. Yeah, he's in.
He's in. He's not the only one. Dirty Apex Hunter is pitted from the lead. Jamie. And It's Me now.
And he comes out. Oh, whoa! Did you see how close up Williams came out in front of a Dirty Apex Hunter? Whoa!
Yeah, George, that was so close. The car just popped out the pits to get the Williams. So George is sitting out on the road, second, on going to the end on soft tyres. It's me and George. This is going to be a brilliant finish to this race. Stay tuned, folks. You're going to have two drivers going along on softs. It's me and George, who don't really have the pace of the likes of Dirty Apex Hunter, who's going to the end on supers. But he's got to try and overtake them. But it's Monte Carlo. It's not easy. So how can Dirty Apex find a way through? We're watching him now as he goes into Portier and through the tunnel now. Look at that, he's got so much more traction, Jamie. We could see a move at the end of this tunnel into the Nouvelle chicane. He tucks up behind George then. Will he dive for the inside? He has a look,
thinks
twice. Better of it. Where would you say, Jamie, on this track's the best place to make a move? Where do you think the best place is?
So he's on the super subs. The only way he can, the only place I see him making a move is probably on the run down to the chicane, or on the corner just before the hairpin. That's the only two places I can see someone making an attempt as he looks the rear just a tad bit. He needs to clear that Williams as quick as he can, otherwise his chances of winning are well off, because you have to remember, in order to win this race, he needs to pass second and overtake first. And you know how overtaking is? Down the inside. No, he backs out, thinks twice. Oh, the Williams!
Huge slide into the wall, might have damaged the wing as well there. Huge kick of oversteer. I'm pretty sure we've seen that, Jamie, at the safety car restart the other day. Remember, he was running second and nearly lost it in second place under the safety car. Look at Dirty Apex, he's all over
down
him. He's going up the inside into Monaco. What a move! Well, we didn't see that coming. We listed all the places you could make a move, and Monaco wasn't one of them. Through goes Dirty Apex Hunter into second place. Beautiful move. What do you make of that one? That
was a brilliant move. I think it helped too that he caught the Williams napping, having traction problems going down the hill. But that was a brilliant move. That was a way to keep his front wing in one piece on that move too. Oh, he blows the chicane just a tad bit, but he's definitely got It's Me in his sights now. So it's gonna be a really good battle for the lead here. I'm gonna see. It's gonna be fun to see how much tolerance It's Me has on his defensive capabilities.
Yeah. That's me, exactly. And Dirty Apex Hunter, I know it's Monaco and I know it's hard, but let's be serious here. He's got so much pace on these guys. He's got 20 laps to do it. He doesn't need to go into the wall and damage his front wing and try anything too rash. Obviously, to get past George, he was anxious, didn't want It's Me getting away at all and making his task a little harder. But look at that, he's already down to 1.7 seconds. It's a matter of time before he's on him. It's one thing catching him, but overtaking is another thing, especially around a track like this. So, here we go then. Through Casino Square. Fancy a wee flutter, Jamie? You going to head down there after the race?
Oh, well, I don't know, man. I was actually thinking about relaxing one of the yachts and spending my evening at Rascas. But hey, Monaco, there's so many options. There's brilliant women here. I can't wait for this race to end so I can go grab a pint.
Yeah, well, you know what? I was hoping a Red Bull would win it. I'd jump in the Red Bull swimming pool at the end of the station. Hey ho, maybe if Dirty Apex Hunter wins for Toro Rosso, we might still have a pool party up there. So I'm rooting for him.
I'm sure Red Bull.
Not really meant to show bias, but that's what I'm doing. I don't fancy having a cigar with Peter Sauber down in the Sauber garage. You know, I fancy something a little bit more glamorous than that. And Dirty Apex Hunter is all over him. Look, already.
Yeah, it's 0.4 now. He's probably going to have a look down here at Rascas.
Having a look at Rascas. Look at that. Doesn't want to hit the back of him. Last thing he needs to do. It's Me is struggling now. Look at this.
Those softs.
Over him, and there he goes. The wall. And Dirty Apex Hunter is going to get alongside with the DRS. Michael Davies in the wall. That might bring out the safety car. Well, let's see if It's Me's bacon. No sign of it yet.
He's held it.
As he went to the first corner, he needs it. He's crying for the SC boards, and they're going side by
side.
Is there enough space? There is. Beautiful stuff.
And that's that.
Through goes the Toro Rosso. Dirty Apex Hunter into the lead. Prepare the pool, boys. Prepare the pool. There's a party coming. That's the Apex Hunter takes the lead for Toro Rosso, the sister team of Red Bull. It's Me drops to second, and Sauber are not too pleased. He drops down, and that was pretty much a matter of time, Jamie. It was inevitable.
That was a matter of time. Yeah, there was no way I was going to hold him up for 20 laps.
I tell you what, though, Jamie. MK Bonds out there had a shift on. Look at this.
Oh, he's putting on a shift. He's right.
Yeah, he's similar pace. So if he can clear the Sauber quickly, he could maybe spoil the party. French team at arguably
just for the sake of some
circuit.
Good racing. I could see him getting in there.
Yeah.
As Coors has retired.
Well, he's in the wall. Oh dear. Not been a good afternoon for the title rivals in R1, is it? But they'll be sitting there going, oh, it's a friendly match. Doesn't matter. And it's
It's in the wall, or it just pit in. He's broke very late for the pits.
He's had enough. That's a strange one. He obviously didn't feel they could go the distance, and then he comes.
What tires is he getting?
Put on the set of the super softs, Jamie, and go to the end of the race.
I wonder why he came in though. Maybe he damaged his wing.
I think he must have just no rhythm on those tyres, no grip at all, and struggled. But interesting to see now, has MK Bourne got the pace on Dirty Apex Hunter? He didn't have the pace on him on the Ultra Softs, but hey ho, he's been getting into a rhythm. Dirty Apex Hunter's had to get his elbows out and fight, so there's a possibility here, Jamie, that maybe he's in a better zone at the moment, a better rhythm. And as we said earlier in the Grand Prix, top of the show, it's so hard to get into a rhythm once you're out of it. So this is a chance for MK Bourne to capitalise, put the pressure on, and force the Toro Rosso to look in his mirrors and get in no rhythm at all. That's a great chance, isn't it?
That Renault's actually, I didn't realize, I counted him out, but that gap is actually cut down to about 1.5. It's back up to 1.8. But if MK Bourne can continue his rhythm as he almost bounces into the wall, I think we can see a battle for the win here. Obviously, overtaking someone on the super softs is not going to be as straightforward as passing someone on one set of softs. So MK Bourne's going to need to pull all the stops. His Dirty Apex Hunter's in a 14.5 fastest lap.
Well, there you go. He was obviously listening to the commentaries. I'll show you. And pumped it in a 1:14.7 and said, hey, I'm in a rhythm, don't you worry about me. And MK Bourne has been left with his tail between his legs. Or has he? The gap came down in the final sector, Jamie, 1.7 now. So
it
let's
is
hope
1.7.
He can close in that Toro Rosso. So it's going to be very interesting as Corey now departs. Friendly match and all that. And down the hill goes MK Bourne. Can he get onto the tail of the race leader? So let's have a quick rundown then of the drivers still running in this chaotic Monaco Grand Prix. 23 laps down of the 39. Dirty Apex Hunter leads at the moment. Coming up to lap Ricky Morris. Second place is MK Bourne, and in third is George. Going to the end on those softs perhaps. We'll see how he can make it. Then in fourth, Lyle Blade, a long way back now. Look at that, way down. A bit of a fuel spread here. You want me is in fifth. And sixth position is It's Me after this pit stop. That's going to be a battle to watch in the coming laps. You want me on softs, and It's Me on supers, brand new ones. Hunting them down for fifth and sixth. Crumpet is seventh, way behind sixth. And eighth is Rinky Morris. And ninth is RWE. They are the stragglers at the end of the group here. Well out of sync with everybody else. Have been in the pits far too many times to be in with a chance here by the looks of it. Rinky Morris has actually been in 3 times. RWE's only been in once, but he's really struggling out there at the moment. Including a 1:51 on lap 21. You don't want to be doing that at Monaco, do you?
It's not a very competitive time, I'd say. Definitely hoping they'll pick up the pace by at least about 40 seconds or so. But MK Bourne's is starting to drop off a bit. The gap is now 2.8 seconds. I don't know if the lap car got in his way or if he's just admitting he'll take second, but it would be nice to see him push on and see if he can catch Dirty Apex Hunter. But I think and he's blown the chicane just a tad bit. Oof. I think Dirty Apex Hunter is in too much of a rhythm. He's found his rhythm, and I think he's got this one in the bag. Then again, 15 laps of trying to keep the wall out of the car, or the car out of the wall, is MK Bourne almost puts it in the swimming pool.
Well, it's going to be an interesting conclusion to this one. Hopefully.
Oh, look at this battle for fifth here.
Can make a fight of it. Yeah, we're expecting that to arrive at some point, and that one has now arrived. You want me under real pressure from It's Me, who's getting that silver right up behind him. I'll get some serious luck here as they're trying to keep up with it. It's stabilised now. And we now watch It's Me. Whoa, look at that for a tank slapper. You see that, Jamie?
Jeez, all over the place. I don't know if it's just... It must be running like low traction or something. He punched it. I've actually been watching him doing that all race long. Shocker how he hasn't put the car on the wall yet, but... Hey, he's taking the car to his limits, and that's good to see from the younger drivers.
Yeah, good to see. It's exciting to watch. That's what they'd like to see.
Wait! Take a look here.
Casino Square, and now up the inside into Maribor. Has he completed the move? He has. Beautiful stuff.
He got thrown up by the Red Bull.
Stuff. I tell you what, Jamie, these drivers aren't making it hard to overtake. I think they're making it look quite easy out there.
I've actually seen quite a bunch of overtakes. I'll give it to them.
Beautiful move on You Want Me, and look at that again. kicking her ear out there was It's Me, and that might give you what me a sniff to come back to Ghanaian. Can I be able to do it? No, it doesn't look like it. His challenge is over for that 5th place, and no longer is he picking up 10 points. It's going to be 8 for him. George, though, picking up a solid podium after his struggle last time out, it has to be said. Plummeted to the field, Jamie, didn't he?
He did it as well.
Oof. And he's clipped the wall there as well.
Ooh.
And Crumpet's pulling to the side, of course, to let the lap cars through. Has he accidentally let RWE through for position there? He has.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Down at Haas. They are not pleased with that. Gunter Steiner is kicking everything in there. Or was that a planned move? Was that just Big Team telling the B team to move over? Maybe.
Probably.
There's always more to the stories of Formula 1, isn't there? All the time. Okay.
There's a minute gap between 6th and 7th. Bless.
Yeah.
38% are still.
Isn't it?
Oh yeah. 38% are still well and truly in control of this race. The gap is now 3.0 between him and 2nd. George is 12 seconds off. There's about 10 seconds behind 2nd. Lyle Blade is in 4th, down. He's 17 seconds back. SME123 is 30 seconds back, down in 5th. Mate is down in 6th, 31 seconds off. RWE may or may not have been lapped. Crumpet is down in 8th.
George is in.
Soup Cooler is... What's up?
Jamie.
George is in.
George is in. He's gone on to a set of the Ultra Soft. So where's he going to come feeding back out?
Well, let's take a look
this
here.
This is going to be interesting. He's going to be very close to you, what, mate?
He's going to be very close.
Me here. Where is he?
I think they just got out just ahead of him.
He's behind him, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's coming out now. So that's going to be interesting to watch at the end. Can George hunt them down on those Ultras and claim back 4th place? So that puts Lyle Blade into the podium places. It's been an eventful day for him. MK Born 3.9 off now and struggling to keep with the flawless, it has to be said, Dirty Apex Hunter out front. He's been hunting every Apex and he's found every single one so far. And as he is about to start lap 28 out of 39, this has been a breeze for him, hasn't it, Jamie?
It's been pretty much a walk in the park. Here I was thinking, why didn't he put underneath the safety car? Well, there's your answer. He knew what he was doing. He had the race under control. And it's all about keeping it out of the walls until the very end.
Yep. It's not been too much of a fuss for Dirty Apex Hunter so far. He's 3.6 clear now of MK Born. He's toying with him. MK Born might have admitted defeat and just take a solid 2nd place back to Germany with him, back to his home. And maybe there'll be a place in ILR in the future for him. He's put on a fine show, hasn't he, Jamie? He's been a solid performance.
Been a very solid performance. I'll give it to the lads. Hopefully they can rent out the swimming pool from Red Bull. I'd love to join them in for a splash and some champagne. You know what I'm saying, Andy?
Oh yeah, that's a shout, Jamie. That is a shout. We need to get ourselves down there. You know what? I think I can hear a few bottles rattling together. I think there's a crate of beer in the back there.
Yeah.
Could you stop making that noise? The race going on here,
maybe toss me a couple.
11 laps and we can crack the beers open. But remember, Bernie says don't drink and drive. We need to put that across.
Yeah, I need to put that out there for the ILR guys. Remember, don't drink and drive. As Dirty Apex Hunter nicks his rear wheel on the wall. Oof. Very close.
Yeah, Jack Gooding says don't drink and drive, but do crash behind the safety car.
Yeah,
do
crash behind.
Pipe down.
So the gap out front now tend to go Apex Hunters now a good solid 4 seconds ahead of MK Born, the debutant. Then it's Lyle Blade who pops just ahead of RWE, who comes out the pits into 3rd place, 17.4 ahead. Then it's a long gap back to It's Me in 4th, who looks pretty safe there at the moment, unless George can start to make some progress back in 6th, go in the back of You Want Me, and then make a rampant charge out the back of It's Me.
Oh, it's fastest lap, 13.7. Wow.
Making that charge. 13.7. He's on the move, Jamie. He's on the move.
He's
that
flying.
Williams driver. 10 to go. And he's making some serious inroads on the back of You Want Me. So what was that? That was a 1 minute 13.7. You Want Me
That's like
last
qualifying
time
times. Jeez.
Yeah, nice time that is. And You Want Me last time round was in the 16s. A 1:16.2. So he'll be on him in no time, Jamie. He's already
Yeah, he's
on
catching
him.
it
Look
through.
at him.
Oh my. Oh my,
Hand
he's
over first,
flying.
and he's comfortable. Fourth place doesn't look too comfortable now, does it? Especially if he can clear this.
If he can clear this, you what, mate?
What's in here?
I believe he uses the wheel. So, oh, hey, locking up heavily into the chicane there. That's not going to do your older selves any favors.
No, it's not. Look after them while they're good. If MD wants a masterclass in looking after tyres, speak to Forstex at the weekend, who's also in the ILR2 race, driving from the first lap to the last lap virtually after the first lap safety car on a set of mediums, and he never quite got the champagne. He was second running to the final couple of laps, and then it all went pear-shaped, and we feel sorry for him, so we went and bought him some champagne, didn't we, Jamie?
It was a good time. It was a good time after the race. Belgium,
Scottish,
nice
so
place to
drink. He knows how to drink. He's Scottish.
Oh, look at the back of
Cracked over a couple of bottles of Mad Dog, isn't that right, Jack Gooden?
What's that?
Anyway, you want me under pressure?
Oh, he tried having a look, but he backed out of it.
And George is all over him. Needs to get through soon if he wants to get on to It's Me before the laps run out. And look at them all. He's all over him, climbing onto the back of him, saying, "Get out of the way! I'm so much quicker." He's saying. And here we go.
Oh!
You want me under pressure? There's a sense of inevitability about this, isn't there, Jamie? Up the inside, surely on the brakes, hits him, locks up, clips the side of him, and gets the move done.
Back
wheels again.
Oh,
that was rough.
How have they not crashed out? What?
I'm surprised the suspension didn't fold over the front of that Williams car there. I'm not going to lie.
How's the wing in one piece?
Very fortunate.
Oh, he almost spun it too.
So. Yeah, he just seemed to lock the front tyres there, didn't he?
He just locked it, yeah.
Straight into the back of him.
And now they're going to be catching, who's that up the road? Now it's me. That gap is, that gap.
Me. Yep, they'll be on it. He'll be on him in a flash. George will be on him in a flash. He's not damaged that front wing, Jamie. That's the key factor. Because he gave the back of that force end a hefty swipe, didn't he?
Hefty shunt, yeah. The gap between the two of them, I believe, is 2 seconds. It's about 2.4.
Yeah, we'll watch that come down in the sectors. Look at that. Right? So it's me's last lap time round. He did a 1 minute. Oh, what a shame! MK Born, debutant in the wall, running a brilliant race. Computer-like, and I think he's done it on the entrance to the second part of the swimming pool chicane, Jamie. The second chicane, where Verstappen crashed it. Back last year, and Van Dorn done it this year, but it's not actually the second part of it. It's on the entrance.
Oh, the entrance. They removed this car. Shame for him.
Yeah, real shame. He was running really well, wasn't he, Jimmy? He done a great job.
He was running
in qualifying, and then drove a robotic race. He was in the zone and the consistency, and one mistake, and that's the end of it. So now all of a sudden, that means the podium fight.
There's a podium fight now.
Yeah,
and I guess
the champagne at Monaco. I quite fancy that. Come on, George, get on him. Here we go. What a chance he's got. 7 to go.
I think that Williams, I think that's not doing too bad. I don't think it has any wing damage. I mean, he managed to close a 2-second gap in a lap. So obviously those ultrasons are well and truly heated up, and there is no damage to that Williams. I can confirm.
Yeah,
on board with it now, going to the hairpin.
Yeah, Me's just got to make that thing as wide as possible. I tell you what, it probably wishes he was sitting in a 2017 car at the moment. A little bit wider. Those extra few millimetres would make a difference. And here we go then. This is where George almost ended up ending his race and taking a trip to catering a few laps ago. Isn't that right, Jamie?
That's right. It's where Jack Gooding and the lads are spinning catering. Almost joined by George, but he has to keep it together. As Ricky Morris is retired, I don't know if that's a crash or it's Monaco. It was probably a crash.
It's a trip to catering for him, Jamie.
Yeah, that's a trip to catering. And Jack, can you give us a heads up? Well, how's the catering in Monaco?
Well, I'm currently on the Red Bull yacht, Jamie.
Oh yeah, is the food great? Is the food great? That's the question.
It's lobster. It's all fresh fish, bit of champagne. Me and Daniel fucking chilling out. A few of the Red Bull women. Get here, lads.
Okay.
Well, we'll join you guys in 7 laps time.
I'm surprised the women want to go near you, Jack. You've just crashed under safety car. They'd be like, who the hell is this guy? Come on.
He's definitely not taking any women on any sunset drives around Monaco, that's for sure.
Jamie, I think he's kidding on. I think he's lying to us. I think he's lying to us. Yeah, he's lying. He's definitely lying.
Yeah. He's definitely sat with Coulthard in the tent having some prawns and shrimp.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, whoa! It's me almost puts it in the wall in the tunnel. George is definitely gonna have a look.
Surely this time, Jamie. Oh, that's how he lands. He does it again.
And he's blown the chicane. They've come together.
Oh, the two of them sitting down there. George sportingly waits for It's Me to go back through, but it was always going to happen.
I think It's Me kind of changed directions quite a bit too much to. He faked George out. I don't know if there was any driver to blame. I'm not too sure whose fault that was. I would say it was very close, but that's a lot of the Forcini to get right back in the battle too. Well, that was very close. I think It's Me should have picked the line and stuck to it.
Yeah, I think it was a misunderstanding between both. I don't really think George knew he was going either, because he made his move really late, but obviously It's Me made a late move too. So it was
most of the racing
on both parts, but. He does have a chance now. He definitely does, but it's gonna. I think his pace is that slow that it's gonna have to be a collision in between the two in front. But then again, It's Me's pace isn't very quick, so he's not exactly gonna lose any time to the Williams while he's stuck there.
Doesn't want to clear that lap car. I know how ghost cars and how those can affect you mentally around Monaco as they get past it, and the Williams all over the back of the Sauber, still looking for a way through. The Williams should be thankful he still has a front wing after some of the knocks he's taken so far.
Yeah, he's, what's it made of? Steel? I mean,
it must be made of like steel.
I mean, twice he should have been ramping his way over the back of a car and into the harbour, to be honest.
Shouldn't have a suspension in
order.
Somehow
he's got away with it. And now it's just a matter of time, but he's running out of tyres, running out of grip. Look at the slide he had there. George really struggling to keep the car in a straight line, but It's Me's struggling to keep his eyes on the road in front because he's got his wing, his wing mirrors full of a Williams, and here it comes the Williams alongside now. Is he going to go through this time to the outside?
Side by side!
Again!
Outside!
Surely the Williams has the traction, and he does. George up into third place. It's been taking a few attempts, but at long last, he finally clears that Sauber. And Peter Sauber banging the desk on that pit wall. He's furious. And now he'll be even more furious because your teammates up the inside. They're on the Force India side by side into the hairpin. Surely not. Has to duck out. And Peter Sauber can breathe a sigh of relief. And so can It's Me. He's on the way now. He's almost dropping back as quickly as he did in ILR2 on Sunday. Goodness me!
I think the super softs and the softs have reached a crossover point, which is very strange. Saying that the ultra soft runner just ahead, his tires have actually been not too bad. I think It's Me's only been on that set of tires for 15 laps, I believe.
15? Wow.
15. Yeah, it's only about 15 laps. The ultra soft tires life around here is about 15 laps.
How many cars left running?
At least 7, maybe.
7 running, 5 competitively.
Oh dear.
2 of them are struggling a little bit for pace, for grip, for confidence. And Lyle Blade's come back in. What the hell's he doing in the pits?
Oh dear. I think he's trying to go
and he's threw away a podium. And he drops to 5th place, and he's only got 3 laps to recover it.
That means It's Me is back in podium position.
Yeah, he is, and Pierre Sauber's cheating once again. So joy for him.
Lyle Blade's retired. Oh dear.
He's put it in the wall. What a terrible afternoon for him. It was going all so well. It was going solid. And now that's another one of the protagonists from the weekend. They were fighting it hard in the barrier at Monte Carlo. And Dirty Apex Hunter is making a mockery of the lot of them, isn't he, Jamie?
He's kept it clean. His head's been well on. How big is his lead now? 31 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's in a class of his own.
Is a definite skill track. Not my preference of a track though. It is very glamorous, I'll give it that. The after parties are a lot of fun. That's the only reason I ever show up to Monaco.
That's the only reason you show up then, okay.
Oh, what was that, Jack?
It's a shame you're camping.
Good one.
Oh, camping in Nice? Are you camping up at Rascas, Jamie? Doing it cheap?
He's on the cliff,
yourself.
100 quid for the weekend. Who knows what he's doing?
Behave yourself,
Jamie's
mate.
camping in Jack's on that Red Bull
I definitely
yacht.
have. No, behave. I have a yacht safe for myself, man. I've got the women. I've got the champagne. I've got places to be after this race. Come on.
Mate, you've got a 10 quid dinghy from Toys R Us. Calm down.
Behave yourself.
Yeah, Jamie pulling up in the harbour with his rubber dinghy, and Roman Abramovich is turning his head in disbelief.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Behave your knobs.
there you go. Couple of laps to go then, and Dirty Apex Hunter. It's not been the most competitive race. It's not been the greatest race, but it's a trial race. It is a trial race. A lot of drivers trying out for the first time. But Dirty Apex Hunter has been competitive. He has, as we say, been in a class of his own, and he has got 2 more laps around this glamorous circuit to complete to get his name on that famous trophy and head back home delighted. Dirty Apex Hunter then leads by half a minute to George in second. Third position, it's me, and still keeping him honest, You Want Me in fourth, and doing whatever he can to try and disrupt the rhythm of It's Me in front of him to try and get that Force India onto the podium. Can you see any late changes there, Jamie?
Nope. I think that's all said and done. I mean, you got It's Me. The Force India has been falling off though, so I think It's Me is safe. I mean, unless those tires explode or something, I think it's gotten that third place all said and done. It has to be said though, You Want Me is still kind of in range, in striking range actually. But I'll hold my words until the last lap.
Yeah, absolutely. He is absolutely, yeah, absolutely. As you say, in striking range, no doubt. I mean, he really is all over the back of It's Me at the moment. Who's from this race so far, he doesn't respond too well to pressure, does he? Well, actually, that's a bit harsh. He's been bumped a few times and bashed.
Yeah. I think it's kept his head on quite well. On him.
He's certainly stood up to it better than Ricky Morris did earlier on in the Grand Prix.
Oh yeah, I'll say that.
Really struggling, and just maybe, there's a small sniff of champagne for You Want Me before this Grand Prix is over. So they go into Anthony Nose then, and about to start the final lap then, and already the Toro Rosso mechanics are making their way out of the pit garage and onto the pit wall, are ready to greet their man. Dirty Apex Hunter has got half a lap to complete to write his name into the history books here at the Principality. He will win the Monaco Grand Prix, there's no doubt about it now. He's not going to crash, surely, in the remaining corners, but You Want Me is still fighting hard on the back of It's Me for that podium slot. Look at him, is he going to dive at the hairpin? Oh, It's Me goes to the centre of the track to cover that one, but he bumps along the curb and doesn't make it too cleverly. Meanwhile, Dirty Apex Hunter is negotiating Raskas for the final time. The fans are out in force in the grandstands. They're applauding. Here comes Dirty Apex Hunter. He rounds the final corner. Look at that. Burnout's up to the line. He can do that. He can do a practice start and he'd still win. Dirty Apex Hunter, class of his own, wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Now, what's going on? The battle for third. Still, It's Me in front of the challenging Force India of You Want Me, who bumps into the wall. He's running out of time. He's ran out of time pretty much. One corner to go. It's Me's tires are holding on. George has finished second round the final corner, and Sauber do pick up a battling podium ahead of the despairing Force India of You Want Me. Good finish, good fight between those two, and the rest of them have pretty much finished. They're all a lap down. RWE is going to come round now. He's sixth, and he will make it to the line. Well, he's done better than many of the drivers. He's actually made it to the finish.
Oh, I'll take it. I scored points not even from 19th. What a drive.
Well, there you go. I got some points as well. Just like I did the other night. Add them to the tally as well. Brilliant.
I'll take that.
Dirty Apex Hunter wins in Monte Carlo in this trial race for the IR. He wins from George in second, 22 seconds back. Brilliant drive from Dirty Apex Hunter. It's Me in third. You Want Me right behind him in fourth. Crumpet a lap down in fifth. At least he brought it home. Same goes for RWE. 2 laps down, Jamie, who was the commentator. And that is that. Well, Blade in a wall. MK Born debutant showed up pretty well, but crashed. And the rest of them all in the barrier here in Monaco. So that was it for the trial race tonight. Be sure to join us in Azerbaijan
half five start for I'm sorry, half start five no, I can't even talk. You whatever you're saying is correct. Half five Canada and 7 o'clock for Canada ILR1, right? Yeah. Hey, have a good day.